So I'm super excited to share this little experience that I've had in the past 2 years with my training. I'm 52 years old right now, and I have menopaused. So I have been training for the past 35 years, and when I was training, at the time when I used to train in my 20s, things used to be a lot easier. I used to put in a little bit of work at gym, and I used to get great results. Unfortunately, that hasn't. All of that has changed. I crossed my 45th year and everything changed. Everything was different. I had to put in more work, and I was spending hours and hours at gym doing these grueling workouts. I read a lot of journals that stated that you must do heavyweight lifting 4 times a week to maintain muscle mass, and that should be the core of your workout. And cardiovascular is really not, you just do a little bit of cardio, but you must do your strength training 4 to 5 times a week. And I tried that. Unfortunately, that hasn't really worked so well for me. And I realized that that was leading to a lot of muscle soreness, because of which my sleep would get compromised. And that is something you just don't want from your training. Here's the thing. I switched to Pilates, and I stopped strength training completely. I switched to conditioning. So I'm lifting weights, but I take very small weights. I use bala bangles, or I will use a 2.5 kg dumbbell per arm, and I will do these combination movements. And those worked wonderfully for me. And they don't lead to a lot of soreness. In fact, I'm not sore at all, and I'm pleasantly tired, so I sleep very well. So I wanted to share this with anybody who needs to hear this, that your training, when you're training, the time when you train, the 1 hour that you put into your training, that is your time with yourself. And that time should be a joyful experience. It should be a happy experience. You should be operating from a happy frequency. You should tune into all the good emotions. Your body shouldn't feel traumatized after a workout. So I know a lot of people say that, there is no gain without pain, and that is partly true. But the pain shouldn't be so much that, and even during your workout, the entire experience should not be a tedious experience. It should be a joyful experience. And the more you enjoy your workout, the better your results are. So I have switched to things like rebounding. So I bought myself a small little trampoline. I do a little bit of rebounding on that. I do incline walks, 10 to 12 minutes. And I'm training 6 days a week, and I take that 1 day of rest. But even on that 1 day, I do a little bit of Pilates, and that sort of just helps me open up the body. I work on breath. I do a lot of breath work. And I enjoy what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? I'm not stressing at the time when I'm working out. So even my combinations that I create for myself, and I really would advise you to get creative in your workouts. Work out your own combinations, inculcate movements that you enjoy, add a lot of planks, a lot of calisthenics, work with your own body weight, switch to animal flow. That is one of my favoriteest things to do at this time. It's not as, it will still stress your body out, but it's not going to stress you out to a point where your body's experiencing trauma. So strength training and lifting heavy does that for me. And so I've stopped strength training completely, and I've switched to, I do a little bit of kettlebell. I play with props. So it's like playtime for me. It's a little bit of kettlebell, some TRX. I use gliders. I use the rebounder, and I definitely am going to recommend Pilates. Mat Pilates is my favorite thing to do. It is so pretty to look at. So when you're doing Pilates, you feel good. I wear some nice clothing when I'm training. I make sure that I'm looking attractive. I make sure that I've surrounded myself with happy things, and I operate from a happy frequency, and that has brought wonderful changes in my body. So I'm enjoying this process of, this stage of menopause that I'm experiencing, and I really felt like I should share this with you. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope this helps you. Good luck, and keep walking.